So, good evening everyone. I hope you all are fine and safe at your home. I am Vishal Sharma from Pacific Institute of Hotel Management, Pacific University, Udaipur, Rajasthan. I thank Amul, the Taste of India, for giving me such a wonderful opportunity to improve my recipe on Amul, such a big platform. And I thank Sir Ishan sir, Mr. Abhishek, and I also thank our faculty, Chef Murli Manohar Gupta and Dr. Chef Sangeeta Dhar, and our director, Mr. Vinod Kumar Singh Bhadoria, for the appreciative measure and motivating me to do live on, Amul, on such a big platform of Amul, the Taste of India. So I again thank Ishan sir for helping me out in making this live today. And first of all, happy Raksha Bandhan to all the sisters who are watching live on Amul the Facebook page. And I thank all the viewers who are watching live on today's. And I wish all the viewers a happy Raksha Bandhan and a safe and a happy Raksha. So today we are making ghevar in Rajasthani style, and the fusion which I was doing in it, the ingredients which we are required in making a Rajasthani style fusion ghevar is ghevar. We first of all required a ghevar, as you can see, and after that for fusion purposes I am using a besan chakki. The besan chakki which I am using for the fusion, and a rasgulla I am using, and for the garnishing purposes I am using the almond flakes, cashew nuts, pistachio as you can see, and saffron, some leaves of saffron I am using. And the fusion which another I was doing was a custard. The custard fusion I am doing in it. So let's begin with making the fusion first. Due to some circumstances, I am not able to make the ghevar, but I am sharing you the recipe of making a ghevar. Due to some circumstances in the family, that's why I am not able to make the ghevar. So, for making a ghevar, you must require a clarified butter. You first of all fry up the clarified butter and add in ice cube and make a fluffiness of a butter. When you make the fluffy butter, you add the all-purpose flour, and it is your choice. You can add milk also, you can add water also. It is your choice. And after making the liquid type, it will be like liquid. And then heat the butter or ghee or whatever you want. If you want vegetable oil, yes, it is your choice. And put it slowly. At least you have to repeat this process for 7 to 10 times. And after that, you will get like this type of ghevar you will get. So after that we are making the custard. So first of all I am adding the milk. 1 glass milk I am adding. I hope you all have enjoyed your Rakhi today, and all the sisters have been get their gifts from her brother. So enjoy your gifts and your sweets with them, and be safe because COVID is not over till the pandemic is running. So in this I am adding sugar. 3 teaspoon sugar I am adding in it. As you can see, it is your choice. You can add saffron on it in it, or as whatever flavor you will like, you add on it, so that you can get a big flavored and good quality of custard. Whatever question you have, you can put in the comment box. After then I will reply. Now the milk is heated and it's come to for the boiling. Now I am lowering the flame. I am using the vanilla custard powder, or you can use of any flavor custard powder. It is your choice. But I am using the vanilla flavor custard powder, as you can see. So whenever you are adding the custard, you must go through with slowly so that it can't get the lumps inside the milk, or otherwise it will create a lumps and it will be creating a problem for you. Slowly I am adding the custard. You can make a ghevar of any flavor, like you can add in batter, you can add beetroot juice so that it will get a pinkish color, or you can add a saffron on in a puree. If you think that custard is very, then you can add more custard on it. We have to make a custard thick custard we have to make. We have to continuously stir the custard so that it can't stick. So the custard is getting thick, as you can see. You can see the custard is getting thick. So we have to close the flame and continuously stir the custard so that it get cool down and get thick. As you can see, the custard is getting thick. As you can see, the custard is get thick now. Now we have to cool down this custard. So I am continuously stirring this custard. Now I am adding the custard on this ghevar, as you can see. Now you can see I am adding the custard on ghevar. You can add a rabdi on also on it. It is your choice, but I am doing the fusion of Rajasthani style. That's why I am using the custard. Now I am adding pistachio on it. And some almond flakes I am using. And some cashew nut. And now I am using this burfi on it. The fusion which I am using on it, it will give a good flavor and good aroma. Now I am also using the rasgulla. Now again I am using the pistachio. Now I am using the saffron on it. Some leaves of saffron I am using. As you can see, it will give a good flavor and also a good color. So our ghevar is ready, as you can see. So today we have made a ghevar a Rajasthani style fusion gaver in which I have used besan chakki and rasgulla. And the fusion which I have done is the custard. I have made the custard and I have done the fusion and dressed it, as you can see. So I again thank Amul the Taste of India for giving me such a wonderful opportunity, for giving my recipe on such a big platform, and I also thank our Pacific Institute of Hotel Management faculty and the director Mr. Vinod Kumar Singh Badoria, and our Chef Murli Manohar Gupta and Dr. Chef Sangeet Datar for motivating me and inspired me for doing the live on Amul the Taste of India. So I again thank Mr. Ishan and all the teams of the Amul the Taste of India for being me live, and I also thank all the viewers who have watched me live on the Amul the Taste of India Facebook page, and I wish again all the sisters and brothers a happy Raksha Bandhan. And it is my request to everyone to please wear the mask and use the hand sanitizer and maintain 2 feet difference so that the COVID gets completed. So I thank all the viewers and I thank all the team members of Amul. Thank you.